What is business income insurance? Is business income coverage the same as business interruption insurance? How does business income coverage work? These are 3 questions I'm going to answer coming right up. Okay, business income, business interruption, loss of rents, and other names are similar coverages which are made part of a commercial property policy or a business owner's policy. The intent of business income coverage, whether you call it business income or business interruption, is to replace the lost income a business sustains when it is forced out of business due to a covered claim. Here's an example. A local bakery suffers a kitchen fire that substantially damages their premises. They can't operate fully or even partially until the fire and smoke damage is repaired, new equipment is purchased and installed, and fixtures are replaced. This is an estimated time to get all the work done in about 5 months. How is the business owner going to survive and pay key employees in order to retain them during the downtime, pay other bills like rent, power, insurance, benefits, and pay themselves while there's no income coming in? This is where business income steps in to pay those continuing and ongoing expenses and lost profits. In most business owners' policies or BOP policies, you have 12 months of coverage for what you actually sustain as a loss, meaning the insurance company will pay you all ongoing costs and lost profits for up to 12 months while you're fully or partially out of business. What doesn't the insurance company pay for? Well, things like costs that shouldn't continue. In the case of the bakery, these would be flour, butter, sugar. These costs aren't going to continue if they're not operating. Now, in large firms that aren't insured on a BOP policy that gives the 12 months actual loss sustained coverage, things get a little bit more complex. In these larger firms, the insured needs to make determination of the limits of coverage they want, the maximum duration of how long they anticipate being out of business, if they want to include or exclude something called ordinary payroll, which is all non-managerial payroll. And this makes business income coverage a lot more complex. But in a larger firm, there's a lot more at risk, so getting this right is critically important. How do you do that? Well, you work with a skilled broker to complete a business income worksheet. It's basically a worksheet that will calculate the ongoing costs you want to be reimbursed for, the lost profits, and something called extra expenses. Extra expenses are those costs the business is going to incur to expedite getting back into business faster. Need equipment for your company expedited and you have to pay the manufacturer a premium to get it in 1 month rather than 3? Well, that's what extra expense coverage is going to pay for. Plus, a whole lot of other costs incurred to get you back in business faster. Here's the bottom line. For small businesses, the complexity of business income is solved by providing an automatic 12-month coverage limit for the actual loss you sustain. Just keep in mind that the clock starts ticking from day 1 post-loss, so moving quickly to get back in business is important. For larger firms, there is complexity that needs to be handled. What limits you select, the duration of coverage, what you want to include and exclude, all can be figured out on a business income worksheet. Haven't done a worksheet on a renewal or in a while? This is a problem, and it indicates that you probably don't have the right limit of coverage. You could be way underinsured and subject to serious claim problems if a loss occurs, or you're overpaying for too much limit. Need help figuring it out? Why not contact me and let's have a conversation about how you resolve this issue. I promise, no hardcore selling or pressure in this conversation, just some time to talk about the issues you're facing and see if we may be a good fit for your needs. You can find my contact info in the description box below, and you can even book a call on my calendar using a link found there. And here, if you'd like a copy of the worksheet I was talking about and try to figure it out on your own, let me know and I'll send an Excel version of it to you, no problem. Thanks for watching, and do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Thanks.